words are power. Like art, they allow an artist to express the internal, to communicate thoughts and emotions. Now, what if these two creative forces came together to create a drawing made of words? Concrete poetry is a form of poetry that emphasizes meaning visually, rather than through standard poetic linguistic arrangements. An example would be a poem about a cat, laid out in the shape of a cat. This idea can be expanded to create a whole visual composition. Start by thinking of a well-known space where you feel the most comfortable. This could be a bedroom, a classroom, grandma's kitchen. Then make a list of all the objects in the room and a list of what I call feeling words for each object. The feeling word could denote something physical and sensory or emotional. For example, a rug may make me feel supported, or it is simply soft. So I would list that along with rug. This exercise could be done independently or in groups. Create a simple line drawing of the space. Koala isometric grid paper is perfect for this project because it has grids and guides printed to help with perspective. They do also make a 2-point perspective gridded paper for those who are feeling ambitious. The guides do make the finished drawing a bit hard to see though, so before adding the descriptive words, I'm going to secure a piece of transfer paper to a sheet of smooth Bristol board paper. Tape the corners of the graphite paper down and then secure the line drawing on top. Using a ballpoint pen and the lines and angles created by the isometric grid, fill in each object with its descriptive feeling word. And sometimes it can be hard to follow along the same guiding line. I find it's helpful to use a ruler or a piece of scrap paper as a guide. Think about the direction of the words and change your handwriting to describe different objects in different ways. Try to fill as much of the page as possible. As I noted before, the drawing will look pretty busy, but it will become clearer on the Bristol paper, or if not, words can always be erased from the final paper before inking. Remove the transfer paper. Finally, use different sized markers, such as Sakura microns or Sharpie to trace the transferred words. Line weight will affect the depth of the piece. Thinner lines appear lighter and therefore further back in space, whereas thicker lines look darker and therefore closer. Once the drawing is filled in, use an eraser to clean up any graphite lines left on the page. Click the link to view the full lesson plan PDF with step-by-step images, a full material list, and national standards.